EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Allen now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To the air, Allen dancing to his left. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on first down is Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen being chased out left. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he's calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. Gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On second down, Kamara escapes the defender. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Again, this is Kamara, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They run. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Allen, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. Now Allen. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. You got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hill's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing on third down, Hill. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They snap it on fourth to Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. They'll look to run with Moss. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run. Here's Moss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. He's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be tackled at the 23. After a gain of 3. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. On the give, this is their fullback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Hill now to throw. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Hill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Forced out to his left. Then he's got his man here, Beasley. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A big gain there for the Bills. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Allen. Flush to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.